Yo, what's up, bro? So, today's a little different style of video, but really I'm just gonna get into it because you already saw the title. So, um, yeah, let me just fucking do this shit. That's too big. Fuck. Alright, so, the benefits of meditation. So, meditation, you might have heard me talking about it or other people talking about it, and the truth is, like, you might wonder, well, why do I actually do this? Like, sure, it makes me more present, but like, what are the actual benefits? Like, what do I actually get out of this? Because it's some time out of my day. It's kind of difficult, so like, I want to know what I should be doing here. What is really like the benefits of it? And truthfully, there are more than you realize. Like, there are a lot more than you realize. So, the first one is the fact that okay, first of all, I want to go over like the fact that what it overall does is make you more present. It makes you more present. So when you're more present, you have no thoughts in your mind. You have no thoughts in your mind. And you're just here. You're not thinking, you're not overthinking about anything. You're just here. You're not thinking about what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. You're not thinking into the past, like, oh shit, what am I gonna do today? Or you're not thinking about some stupid shit. You have no thoughts in your mind. You're completely present and focused on the present moment. So, this is actually like what it does. Now, this doesn't mean anything really, like, oh, you're present, you have no thoughts in your mind. This isn't like, this is what everyone says, oh, you just have no thoughts in your mind. But we don't, like, what does this actually do? Like, why is no thoughts in your mind important? Why is being present important? And the first reason is most commonly said is mental health. For mental health. And the reason is because, well, it's basically great for depression and like breakups. So depression, what is depression, right? Depression is basically like when you're overthinking about like the fact that you're a failure, or like, this is why I see like breakups and stuff is what's good for. Depression is like basically overthinking about like the fact that you failed, basically the fact that you're a failure and something bad has happened. So it can be overthinking about the fact that you're a failure or something bad has happened and you're like thinking about that constantly. This is basically what depression is. When you meditate and you become more present, less thoughts. You get less thoughts in your mind. What is overthinking? Overthinking, too many thoughts. Overthinking is too many thoughts about something. This is what overthinking is. And depression is basically overthinking and thinking about something bad that's happened. The fact that you're a failure, some breakup, or someone died in your family or something. Whatever it is, depression requires thinking, requires overthinking about something. And when presence is like basically the opposite of depression. Presence is basically like, presence is an antonym to depression. Basically, like literally, it is an antonym to depression. Presence. So we see that, well, it helps you with depression. Like, you can't be present and depressed at the same time. It doesn't really work like that. Now, obviously, depression, like, diet plays a role, and your environment and a bunch of shit, but definitely meditation is great for depression. And this is probably the number one benefit most people get. And if that should be enough on its own. There are a few other benefits that are really important in life in general. And yeah, so the second benefit is it saves you from from bad situations. It saves you from it can save you from different situations. So what do I mean? How, right? When you meditate, you become more present, right? When you meditate, you become more present. When you meditate, you also, you know how sometimes you just blurt some shit out, you just say some dumbass shit, just randomly, and you just say what's on your mind. You don't think about what you're saying. You don't have any ideas about what you're saying. You just fucking blurt it out, fucking some stupid, dumbass statement. Maybe when you're with your girl, you talk about, your past activity, or, or your girl talks about her past activity. I've seen, a recent video on this, so fucked up. When your girl, has done some, dirty shit in the past, and she all of a sudden she's fucking says it randomly just because she's just no offense, stupid, and she hasn't meditated. That can literally ruin the relationship, because then you start overthinking about it. You start overthinking. So she blurts out some shit, right? Then you start overthinking about what she said. You start you can't get over the fact that she's done a certain thing or been a certain person once. Even if she's changed, it doesn't matter. You can't get over the fact. So it doesn't matter if she's changed. You keep just overthinking about it. Now, what if she just didn't say this at all? What if she never said this and just kept it quiet? What if she just never blurted out the shit like a dumbass? No offense, to any women watching, but, if you've ever done this, so fucking stupid, bro. Have some, respect, bro. So, when you meditate, you get this, this just, hold on, I'm trying to draw, a fucking brain. You just get this moment where you're should I actually say this? You kind of have more logic and reasoning, and you get this moment before you do something. And this could be saving you from situations, and also what ties into this is motivation and productivity. So not only does it maybe save you from just blurring out some shit, fucking some stupid shit that it's gonna ruin your relationship, or whatever it is, really, just some stupid shit that you shouldn't have said, and you if you had meditated, you might have gotten this moment beforehand where when you thought about what you said just for a second, and you're maybe should I actually say this, and you didn't blurt it out, and you're dude, your relationship was saved, you had children and everything. When you meditate, you get this moment. When you don't meditate, this is not here. This doesn't exist. You just fucking blurt the shit out. You just do the stupid shit. And this is where it comes in with productivity. Meditation helps you with productivity. Because when you're basically when you don't waste time, it helps you not waste time as much. Basically, when you're wasting time, usually it's just on an impulse. Usually you're just wasting time on an impulse just because you see something and you just impulse grab it and do something with it, your phone, for example. If you just see your phone, see an app, you open your phone just because it's fucking there, and you just click the app because it's there, and fucking you're not thinking about it, you're just doing it on autopilot. When you meditate, this doesn't happen. When you meditate, you don't go on autopilot. You get this moment beforehand where you're again, with this, you have this moment beforehand. This is the bad habit. This is picking up your phone, scrolling for an hour. But this happens when you meditate. You get this moment beforehand, you're like, should I really do this? Like, would my future wife really be attracted to me when I did this? Would I really be, like, fulfilled after this? Like, is this really a good idea? You think about it more. You get this moment before you just fucking impulse, and you realize, shit, should I actually do this? Like, is this really, you get this, like, this kind of, like, feeling, like, you just have this, you have more intellectual, like, logical thinking when you meditate. You don't just act on impulse as much. You have more, like, logical thinking, more, and you get this moment beforehand where you're like, you get this moment where you actually think about what you're doing, which is really powerful. It's really powerful to be able to think about what you're doing, to be able to know what the consequences of what you're doing are before you do it. That's really powerful, because then you just saved this hour of time that you could have really spent on some productive shit, made some great progress, and you could have uploaded a video in this time. You could have made so much progress in this time. Yet since you didn't meditate, you didn't have this. You just did it. You didn't meditate, so just did it. Just wasted time. This part here is really powerful. This moment here is very powerful. It can save literally years of your life. Many years. And just meditation gives you this. It's crazy, but it's true. So, mental health, it can save you from some different situations, and it can help with productivity. That if somehow this isn't enough, and I need to tell you more, then we'll go on to the fact that it gets you girls. Now every man watching this is like, it's like, oh shit, man, like, fuck, let me go meditate now. Get girls. Alright. Specifically, I'm not talking about just getting girls, like, I'm not talking about just getting, like, fucking any girl in the club or something. I'm talking about getting feminine, like, wife-quality girls. Wife-quality women. Because wife-quality, especially feminine women, are very attracted to you when you are, number one, present, and when you're deep breathing. So, when you deep breathe and when you're present, like, okay, let me talk more about, like, energy. So, feminine energy and masculine energy. Hold on. So we have feminine and masculine energy. Basically, feminine is attracted to masculine. Someone over here is attracted to someone on the exact, like, same, like the absolute value. So pretend we're in math class, like, this is 0, absolute value, this is 3, absolute value, -3, like, that you're attracted to, like, the absolute value of your fucking, God, I have math class in, like, 20 minutes, so this is fucking a review sheet. So, so someone over here is attracted to someone over here. The very feminine is attracted to someone that is present, and the very masculine is attracted to a feminine woman that is very present. It is just attractive to be present, to know, like, when you have good, like, values, when you have good values and you're, like, genuinely, like, a quality person, you're, like, you're opposite of the spectrum, like, your absolute value attraction, that is what is, like, really attractive. Being present and deep breathing specifically. So when you're present, that's great, because someone on someone on this side of the spectrum or someone on this side of the spectrum usually has like really good values. Not specifically not on this side. On this side, yes, very much. There can be some people on this side who have really good good values, which is, this is the person we want to be. But if you have good values and you value like you value presence of and attention, you value attention, and especially your feminine woman, she values attention and presence, because the feminine is in love with the masculine. The feminine's sole purpose is love. The masculine's sole purpose is his mission, his goals. I should probably say goals. Pretend G is goals. So the feminine is attracted to the masculine. The feminine especially is very attracted to someone who's present, because their sole purpose is love. This is their sole purpose, right? This is their sole purpose, this line. They value this at the utmost of their life. Their utmost purpose is love. Their utmost purpose is, like, if you have a genuinely feminine woman, her utmost purpose is you. So, when you are present, when you give her attention, that's what's really important. It's really important in just relationships in general to be present. With your family even, not just getting feminine women, but also with your family, with your friends. When you're not present, when you're just on your phone, you're kind of not listening and stuff, you just seem like a less quality person. It's just some primal shit. You seem like a less quality person. It's just the truth. There's no, like, explanation to it. You just do, like, it's just some primal, like, subconscious thing in our brain that when someone's not present, they're just, you don't like them as much. It's just some primal shit in your brain. You don't like someone as much if they're not present. So, and don't ask me for, like, the study and shit, like, bro, just fuck. Hate people like that, bro. Where's the source? Like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's just the truth. Like, some primal, like, shit in your brain doesn't like someone when they're not present. And I know this from experience. Like, for example, when you're talking to your mom and she's just on her phone and kind of not listening to you, you can tell when she's, like, not in the moment. She's not here. And when she's not present. And it just kind of annoys you. It's like, why don't you just be present with your family and stuff? And it's like, you ever get that feeling? It's that, like, you automatically are seen as less valuable. You're seen as, it's the truth. People don't like you as much when you're not present. So, you can see this with especially feminine women. They love presence. And just anyone with good values, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Anyone with good values and is usually on either side of the spectrum usually is very attracted to presence. And this is, like, you could say, like, looks and money and status and shit. The people with, like, seriously, like, spiritual, like, good values, and they're very, like, spiritual and everything, they are attracted to presence. Now, it's nice to have all the money, the looks, the status, the abundance, but the truth is, when you're not present, none of that matters. And meditation gets you there. meditation makes you more present, because you're in the present moment when you're meditating. You're practicing being present. You're literally practicing becoming present. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and you just become more present naturally throughout the day when you meditate. And this stuff starts to happen, and it's really powerful. Meditation is probably one of the best habits you can get into. And once you start doing it for months, you'll see these results. It's not like pretty, oh, you do this one habit and results right away. Like you have to go through a period of like at least like 3 months. For me, it's taken like at least 6 or 7 months. I've been meditating for like 8 to 9 months. And only like last month did I start to see really what the benefits are. I am present. When I'm talking to you, I am present. I'm focused. And this makes me like ultra productive. I don't have any thoughts in my mind. I'm not thinking about dinner tonight or whatever the fuck, girls or something. I am present. I am doing my work because, well, one, I'm focused on my goals. I'm masculine for my age especially. But I'm present. I'm seeing the benefits of meditation. And you're so much happier. Just life is just so much better when you meditate. Now, I could talk literally for an hour. It's been 21, 22 minutes. And I could talk for like literally an hour on this. But the truth is, I don't want to waste too much of your time. You probably get it by now. And, you might wonder, like, how should I start meditating? Well, I think there's a lot of people that tell you, oh, use a meditation app. I don't like this advice. Don't use an app. Just use a timer on your phone, because when the guy is talking, when there's just a guy like fucking talking constantly while you're trying to, okay, so you're in the present, you're thinking about something, like you think about something, you get some thoughts in your mind, and then you're here and you have thoughts in your mind, and then you realize like, oh shit, this is meditation right here. Okay. And so this is meditation, right? This is what meditation is right here. This is meditation. When there's some fucking guy like distracting you from like being present, you're just like keep going back to this because you're getting like thoughts about him, and it's just super distracting. I don't like when there's like just some fucking guy or some woman or whatever the fuck, some person just like fucking talking. It's distracting. I don't like it. I don't think you should use an app. I don't like that. Just use the timer on your phone. And I actually have a actually wait a minute, let me try this. I actually have a shit. Yo, you see those 2 papers on my wall? So I have a meditation tracker. So one of those is a habit tracker, but one of those is actually a meditation tracker. Actually, this is fucked up. One of those is a meditation tracker, and what that basically does is like, basically, I track my minutes and my amount of like times meditated, and I track my streak, like my current streak, which is currently 29 days, almost 30, so that's pretty cool. And that's almost at my highest streak, and also hours meditated, just out, like, I have minutes and hours. It's just kind of cool to see the hours, because it's like kind of a milestone. I literally just hit like 41 hours, so that's crazy, but yeah, bro. Meditation is crazy, but just do timer on your phone. And basically just try and be as present as you can. When you get some thoughts, just come back to the present. When this happens, this is what meditation is. A lot of people think this is like being present is what meditation is. That's not true. Coming back to the present is what meditation is. This is how you get like stronger brain. To become more present, you need to be strong at coming back to the present. You need to have a strong brain so that you can easily come back to the present. This is what's important. this is what meditation is. This is what's important. So when you realize you have thoughts in your mind and you come back to the present, that's actually a really good thing. When you realize you have thoughts in your mind, don't get mad or something. Don't be like, no, like, like, don't get mad or something. It's a good thing. Like, that's genuinely, like, that means you just hit, like, a bicep curl in the gym. Like, every time you come back to the present, that's, like, one bicep curl, one squat, one fucking, whatever. One rep for your brain. One brain curl, or what the fuck. One, fucking brain exercise. One brain rep. One rep for your brain. So don't get mad when you realize, oh shit, I'm not in the present. I have thoughts in my mind, bro. Don't get mad at yourself, because that's just gonna make it worse. That's not what you're trying to do. Be actually, like, happy for yourself and excited for yourself, and then just come back to the present. Don't, like, rid thoughts in your mind if you can. This takes a while even to be able to do this. You have to really try for the first couple months, and it starts getting easier. You can actually become into the present. Like, this becomes easier and easier and easier, and you keep just being able to do it until, like, you see, like, Buddhist monks that can, like, just easily become present, like, just, like by a split second or something. It's pretty cool, but, yeah, really, bro. There's even more benefits that I could explain, but I don't want this video to get too long, and you probably get the idea already, so, I really hope this helped you, bro, and, it's a little bit of a different style of video, but I like doing this because, like, I don't know, it just feels better. Like, I feel more open to, like, talk. I just feel like, I don't know, it just feels more comfortable, and, like, I can express myself more, It's like, fuck, I sound like some dumbass when I say that. Like, ooh, express myself. I guess it's, whatever, fuck. But really, I just like doing this in general, like, just talking, giving advice. It's just a nice thing to do. And, yeah, hope I helped you, bro. And, start meditating, like, 3 minutes. Don't even have to do that much. Start with, like, 3 minutes. Maybe go to 5 minutes after, like, once you get comfortable with 3. Start going to 5 minutes, And just slowly up don't make it too hard in the first, when you first try it. Maybe from 5 minutes you could go to 8 minutes. 8 minutes is what I do right now, and it's been a while. I used to do 15 minutes. I used to do literally 15 minutes of meditation. You don't have to do this. I stopped doing 15 minutes because I just didn't think it was necessary. I mean, it's cool, but, like, it wasn't really, like, working for me. And once I started doing 8 minutes, that's actually what helped me. So really, you just kind of have to see what works for you. But definitely start off easy, because you don't want to just quit. If you start off hard at, like, 15 minutes. I actually started off at 10, and I did 15 minutes within the first month. Dude, I was very inconsistent. You want to get consistent first and make it so you can do it, so you don't quit. I didn't quit when I was doing this, but I was inconsistent, and then I started getting more consistent, but it took a while to get consistent with 15 minutes. But I recommend start with 3 minutes. Maybe up to 5 minutes after a month, after you're really comfortable with this. After you're really comfortable with this, like, see what works for you. Don't start too hard, because that's just not gonna, like, don't start too hard, because it's just not, you're not gonna be able to stay consistent with it. It's not gonna be, like, you need to humble yourself. You need to lower your ego and realize, shit, bro, like, I can't do this yet. I'm not like this great person that I look at myself as. I'm not, like, I can't do everything. You have to realize, I need to start with 3 minutes. Just humble your ego, lower your ego a little bit. And, yeah. Peace out. And I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.